It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. Fights through a tackle.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ball fielded at the 45. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Using his legs. It's ball. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Lagway. sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It skies it. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
With a 1st down now at the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. They stop it at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Over the middle, it's Humphreys. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. It's a touchdown. A great opportunity loss, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
With the catch, it's Joseph.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff from the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Gonna run it. It's ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. He finds some space. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Touchdown, Florida, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Lining up to try the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. He gets loose. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking for some space. It's Brown. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good job up front by this offensive line. And good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Johnson. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Breaks free. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Johnson. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Steps out of bounds after a solid game that sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Canes. They couldn't stop him there. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Sure hands. It's Wilson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you, take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Back-to-back deep shots. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
The offense still on the field with 3 seconds to go. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And he scores! Touchdown, Gators!
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this deep, begin the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Back in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense, right side on the field, hoping to start a drive here. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. The catch is made inside the 10. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is on target, caught.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Goal from the 6. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's brought down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Escapes the pocket. Has the first, still on the move. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create.
He's looking deep here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Looks right, lets it fly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. Great cut, they whiff on him. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He keeps it on a design run and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Florida. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hand as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Gets the first and still running. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Johnson. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. Powers through. Solid run. Tagged to the 45-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Here on fourth down. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Then the pocket delivers over the middle. Loose football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That's caught. It's Jackson. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Receiver in motion now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? He shreds the tackle. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Third and very long, looking to throw. It's a fly to the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will beat it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produce some magic. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down by by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Maybe the last shot here. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Looking to scramble. The sure hands. It's Humphreys. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Trying to get the throw off. Well, throw away there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Here's a target, and it's complete. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. Moves out of the pocket. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Touchdown, Miami. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down one and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or you go for the lead?
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look Doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime. Do you go for it to try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal?
So here we go, fourth and short. No field goal attempt. This offense is going to go for it. A lot on the line right here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Johnson. Pressure is coming. On the move now. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. What would they have dialed up here on this third down?
Let's see what the call is on this critical third and goal as he try to punch it in overtime. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Trying for pick 6 to win the game. That's it. Game over. The defense makes the decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
Oh, a reverse. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
You know, even though positive yardage are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepare
different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using his legs. It's Spawn. Has a path to the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.